Guys, big breaking news coming out. Hundreds of flights delayed after powerful earthquake rattles North Japan. We're getting all these updates, very important updates. You guys already know earlier today there was a 7.6 magnitude earthquake that struck Japan. We also have this news: earthquake swarm continues shaking near East Bay, San Ramon in California. All right, so I do believe all this is connected. You guys already know 2 days ago, I think it was, Alaska and Canada. There was a very powerful earthquake, a 6.0, and it led to over 200 aftershock. And then today, Japan got hit with a 7.6. And then you have the West Coast is shaking. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. We're going to start with this one first. We're going to leave California to like the very end. So hundreds of flights have been delayed and dozens have been canceled after a powerful earthquake shook Japan on Monday. At least 29 flights were canceled going in or out of Tokyo International Airport, also known as Haneda Airport, while 203 flights were delayed, according to flight tracker FlightAware.com. Another 86 flights were delayed, and 15 were canceled at Fukuoka Airport, and 69 were delayed, and 13 were canceled at Osaka Otama Airport. All right, so I want to show you some more stuff here. You have the Prime Minister. He's keeping an eye on this one here. They did warn of mega quake, and I did post a video. The link will be in the comments box. 2 hours ago, Japan's Prime Minister closely monitoring damage after 7.6 earthquake shake. Japan Prime Minister, and this is the new Prime Minister. I think she's only been in power for like a month. Said that her gov is closely monitoring the damage after a 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck the country. Once again, the Prime Minister warned residents along the central Hokkaido Pacific coastal area that the Aomori Prefecture Pacific coastal area and Iwate Prefecture to evacuate after a tsunami warning was issued. Please evacuate immediately to safe locations, such as high ground or evacuation buildings, she said in a post on X. Even after the tsunami arrives, the second and third waves may become larger and reach the area, so please pay close attention to tsunami information and do not leave safe location until the warning is lifted. So that was earlier today. Here's another one. 2 hours ago, footage shows Japanese office shaking amid a powerful earthquake. Now, guys, I'm not gonna play this video. One of my videos just got hit with a copyright, so I got to be very careful. You see some of those what do you call that? Copyright, trademarks stuff. I can't show that. All right. So again, we are praying for the people out there in Japan, and they still seeing some aftershock. So we are praying for the people out there. So let me just refresh the page because this is a live going on, and they have all these live updates. Hold on, look at this. YouTuber, hold on, 26 minutes ago. YouTuber warns tourists, locals in Tohoku to take precautions amid tsunami threat. YouTuber Chris Broad, who's abroad in Japan, channel has more than 3 million subscribers on YouTube, has warned tourists, visitors, and locals along the Pacific coastline in Japan to take precautions in the wake of the earthquake. Please be careful if you're in Tohoku this evening, folks, on the Pacific coastline. After the 7.2 plus magnitude earthquake tonight, there's been a tsunami advisory. Stay vigilant. Now, Broad is an English YouTuber, documentary filmmaker, podcaster, and writer, best known for his YouTube channel where he creates videos and Japanese culture, food, and travel primarily in the Tohoku region. That's the first time hearing this YouTuber here. I usually follow a lot of YouTubers that go to other countries and taste their food and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm going to subscribe to his channel. Give me a second here. Okay, so that's it for that one, for Japan. Let's see what's going on in California, though. Let's see what's going on in the West Coast. All right, so we got to keep an eye open because these magnitude could cause other strong earthquake in other territories. So in the early hours of Monday, December the 8th, 2025, the East Bay Tri-Valley region was shaken by a cluster of small earthquakes continuing a month-long pattern of seismic activity southeast of San Ramon. The strongest jolt that morning reached magnitude 3.7 and struck shortly after 9 a.m. So earlier in the day, a series of smaller quakes, including magnitude 3.0, 2.9, and 2.7, rippled through the same area before sunrise. You guys get the picture. There's a lot of earthquakes happening in various places. Authorities and seismologists reported no injuries or structural damage tied to these earthquakes, but residents across San Ramon, Dublin, Danville, and Pleasanton felt the repeated shaking. Now, rather than a single major quake with aftershocks, seismologists classifying this pattern as an earthquake swarm. A cluster of similarly sized quakes occurring close together in time and location. This particular swarm began in early November when a magnitude 3.8 event marked the start of what has now become roughly 90 miles. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to have to do it like this. I can't see without the OBS. 90 small earthquake in the region. The activity traces back to a Calaveras fault, a branch of the larger fault network that runs beneath in the Bay Area. This system routinely releases stress through small tremors, and the San Ramon region has experienced several swarms over past decades, including notable clusters in 2015 and earlier periods dating back to the 1970s. Experts believe this ongoing sequence is related to shifting underground stress along the Calaveras Fault, potentially influenced by a small amount of fluid movement within the fault system. The dynamic geology of the region means that such swarms are not unusual. While swarms naturally raise public concern, scientists emphasize that they rarely indicate an impending large earthquake. Although no one can completely rule out that possibility, current data shows no signs that this particular swarm is building towards a major seismic event. All right, so meteorologists, USGS are saying, even though there's all these swarm, there's no sign that this is leading towards like the big one, the Cascadia. Instead, it reflects the normal, though sometimes unsettling, behavior of the region's interconnected faults. The repeated shaking has prompted many residents to feel on edge, especially as the earthquake spanned early mornings hours when people are most likely to notice sudden movement. Even though no damage has been reported, the swarm serves as a valuable reminder of everyday preparedness. Residents are encouraged to secure heavy furniture, know where to take cover during shaking, and keep basic emergency supplies on hand. Staying aware of earthquake alerts from local agency and seismic networks can also provide early warning in case a stronger event occurs. All right. So even Washington, I did post a video about Washington State. They're preparing for mega tsunamis. I mean, all these signs, everything is out there. Everything is out there. They just don't want to put out like a warning, fear alert and stuff like that. But everything is out there, guys. We are definitely seeing all these earthquakes that could lead towards the big one. Alright, so give me 1 second here, guys. Just bringing you a little updates, but yeah. The Pacific Ocean is shaking. You see the West Coast? That's the one they're talking about. Let me just zoom it in so you guys have a better view. That's the one right there. It might not seem like nothing, but to experts, it means something. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to go on X and see if there's any information here. Okay, so it seems like hold on, we got something here. Here we go. Observe the powerful seismic waves from today's magnitude 7.6 earthquake off the coast of Japan, propagating across North America after their long journey across the Pacific Ocean. That doesn't look good. All right, so I'm just looking for all these updates here, guys, but we are definitely seeing some very concerning times of Bible prophecy when it comes to earthquakes in various places. Hold on, what is this here? Please be careful if you're in Tahuco this evening, folks, on the Pacific coastline after the 7.2. Okay, so this is a YouTuber. This is him right here. So he's sounding the alarm out there. He's in Japan. So he lives out there in Japan. And he's putting out all these information. Just like everybody else is, you know, putting out the information to be careful and stuff. Now, it was not a 7.2. Well, Japan has it as a 7.2. But the USGS put it at a 7.6. And boy, oh boy, that is a massive, that's huge. All right, like I said, we're sending prayers to the people out there in Japan. Someone said we are in Tokyo, and my wife says she felt the buildings rattle on the 10th floor. Wow. So a lot of people felt this earthquake. It says here, 7.6 magnitude earthquake has triggered tsunami warnings for areas of the northeastern coast of Japan, the country's meteorological agency said, revising up its initial readings of a 7.2. So they have it at a 7.2. We have it at 7.6. The USGS survey also said it had recorded a 7.6 magnitude earthquake in the area and a subsequent 5.5 aftershock. The coastline facing the largest threats are the Pacific coast of Amari, Iwate, and the central part of the Pacific coast of Hokkaido. Evacuation orders have been issued for some of the settlements in the threatened areas. The U.S. Tsunami Warning Center in Honolulu said hazardous waves are forecast for some coast of Japan. And here's the picture. That's the latest update there, guys. You see that red line? You see that black arrow? All that region, it seems like it's on high alert. And I guess the people being told to just leave, evacuate from that area. And it's not only that area. It seems like it seems like these red lines. This one here, this coast is on high alert, and this one here is on high alert. So that's a live update right now. That is a live update going on. But the tsunami has been lifted. There's no tsunami. But again, they still have that region on high alert. Anyway, I would keep it updated with this news. We are praying for the people out there in Japan. Flights delays. I mean, there's still some stuff going on right now. These are, again, important updates. Again, I know some people saying this is old news. Again, updates. The key word is update. All right, so there's some new information coming out. But again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please send prayers to the people out there in Japan. And I will keep you updated when it comes to earthquakes in various places. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.